episode of Before the Bell. That is right, we made it. My name is David-Kilker. I am here with
Harley.
Guys, this has been a long time coming. I understand. We've waited for a minute. Right now I'm in a show at the Athens Theater. I'm doing Grease. I'm playing Sunny. This girl's right here working her butt off every single day, making dollars, grinding. But we did not forget about you. We did it, and I'm glad we kind of waited because we have some exciting, amazing, electrifying topics to get to. But first we got to talk about who we are. Who are we? Who are we? Look at this. Ain't this cute? Ain't this nice? Made by me.
Right here.
Made by me, y'all. Alright, here we go. Why don't you start us off?
Well, I'm Harley. Some of you may know me as Showtime Harley. I used to have my own podcast called The Talk of the Ring Show, where when I was in Pennsylvania, I interviewed a bunch of PA wrestlers, and now I'm here in Florida. And what better way than being with my boyfriend and starting our own podcast? I got into wrestling because of my father, Keikoa. And he is the head coach at the HOC.
That's right. We got some HOC topics to talk about.
So
Before we get there, I have to talk about me a little bit. My name is Lyam David-Kilker. I have been an actor for 10 years. I've done movies, TVs, film. I have awards. But my number one thing that I love to do is entertain. And what better not to do entertain than in a squared circle? That's right. I love professional wrestling so much so that I went to the HOC to find that dream I was looking for. And I did. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. I also do ring announcing. That's my second dream I found. Right here. But guys, I think because we're talking about the HOC, I think we should bring up Tournament of Champions, April 17th. That is right. There's a lot to talk about. I think the number one thing to talk about is this beautiful face. This beautiful face right here. Ladies and gentlemen, former WWE superstar, Mr. Bobby Fish, I would say one of the top men that I think of when I think of the NXT. If you go NXT Mount Rushmore, Bobby Fish is definitely up there, and he's making his HOC debut. This card is crazy. This card is nuts. Now, before we get to that, what are you expecting out of this man right here, Mr. Bobby?
Oh, I don't know.
The Fish.
It's the first time he's on. He made an appearance. I think it was our December show. But
Legacy
this time,
Champions. Yeah.
who knows what he actually has a match, so I guess we're going to see.
I would like to say is the only thing I have above Bobby is that I debuted at the HOC as a ring announcer before Bobby did. It was the same show, but I was first. So, I got you, Bobby. Ladies and gentlemen, this show is going to be insane. So let's get to the matches, shall we? The first thing we want to talk about is my boy, Mr. GMJ versus BBP versus for the HOC Championship. Now, I'm gonna leave my piece here. GMJ is one of the hardest working guys I have ever seen step into the HOC. This man works so hard, that he's like, you know what, there's a show in Texas, I'll do it. Took a trip with me, went to Texas, we did it. Came back, still doing stuff at the HOC. This man carries the HOC on his back. He does RWEs, he does kids camp, he does so much more than I think anybody realizes. If anybody deserves this title next, it's my boy, GMJ. He taking that.
Oh, I definitely agree. Everything he said, GMJ is probably the number one most hardworking person in the HOC. He is, I think, championship material, unlike our stay-at-home champion over here, BBP, who just comes out and talks about how he's going to do all of this to GMJ, but then really does nothing with his little sidekick, Kid Kuda. Point being, he is always on the sidelines or he's getting injured, while GMJ is still winning.
Yeah.
BBP can't say that though.
I think one thing we should always mention is if you get mad, you get heated, remember this show's about hot takes and it's unfiltered. We're going to tell you like it is. We're going to tell you our opinions. And if you don't like it, we don't give a fuck. I'm excited to see how it goes. Because it's going to be a good match no matter what. These men know how to put on a hell of a show. It's hella entertaining. And the HOC always does it best. I think it's time to get on to the next match. Ladies and gentlemen, the first ever HOC ladder match for the champion contract. Now there's a lot to talk about here. But before we get onto this beautiful match right here, let's talk about these two. These two have a bigger rivalry than most comic book characters. These two, when I think of the Superman and Batman, these two right here, I'm going to say it. I think Max Danziger is going to cost Mo Malik's chance at winning that briefcase. That's my hot take there. Actually, it's not a hot take at all. But what I think is this man right here has been working hard. This man's been drumming on tour, which is great. We love tour. Stick to that. You're going to come back, qualify the matches. You did everything you needed to do. But did you qualify fair and square, Mr. Max Danziger? I don't think you did. Last time I checked, you had to use crummy little run-ins from Mr. Matthew Ennis. We're going to get on to that. We ain't going to talk about him. We ain't going to talk about you. But if I think no run-ins, no issues, no drumstick fiasco, my boy, Mr. Mo Malik, has it on lock.
Oh, absolutely. I totally agree. I think Mo Malik deserves it. I think he earned this opportunity. But we cannot forget, Max Danziger also very much had a feud going on with Destin Joanna. So do I think he's going to do a run-in and be like, this is me messing up something because you messed it up for me? I totally agree. Because Destin Joanna is probably the youngest person on our shows, but I've been working so hard, equally as much as Mo or anyone else, so I do believe that he also deserves the opportunity.
Now, I think we should talk about the Dark Horse too, because I think number one thing that these men can't do is go at each other's throats. Because that shows a weak point. If you're only worrying about this guy, you need to worry about this guy as well. As those two are fighting on the floor, he can come up and steal the briefcase. And then that's it. You know, y'all fight for nothing. So I think Blanco Loco has a very big advantage knowing that these two no like each other. They ain't friends. And also, brother, he has Pikachu on his side.
Absolutely.
You have to win if you have Pikachu on your side. You got to catch them all. And he's going to catch them all at HOC. So I got number 1 pick, number 2 pick. He's not even in the match as far as I'm concerned. The next match I think we need to talk about is history in the making in the HOC. The first ever HOC Women's Champion will be crowned at Tournament of Champions. This match, I'm just saying, is going to be fireworks. It's going to be insane. It's going to be amazing. And I'm going to tell you who I think should win, and then I'm going to tell you who I think is going to win, because they're very two different answers. I think who should win is Miss Ivy Mercer. That's right. She is a student of the HOC, ready to kick ass. She is insane. She puts respect on her name when people don't. She's like, you know what, I'm going to step in this. I'm going to do exactly what I need to do to get to the top. She's dangerous. From San Juan, Puerto Rico. She is dangerous. I cannot wait to see the fireworks she brings. Now who I think is going to win is Miss Olivia Rose. She has been in every single time she has been put to the test. She shows up. She shows up. And I think a lot of people on this card right here underestimate Miss Olivia, because she fighting. I think this isn't going to be a wrestling match. I think this is going to be a fight. I think that's what it's going to be. I think it's going to be a claw to the top to make history as the first ever women's HOC champion.
No, absolutely. I love Ivy. She's been working so hard. Yes, I believe she deserves it. But my girl Olivia, who is very much underestimated, she goes out there and makes it to 100%. While, we have little Dream Girl Ellie over here just coming out and being like, I got this spot. I have a feeling that she's going to be the one to win because, that's what she does. But also we got Kelsey Reagan, who is very much championship material, and she's working as hard. But those two are the grandmas of the business, so of course they're gonna put a title on them. That's just
insane. Okay, all right. Well, before we get too heated and get into a big fight, let's push this, ladies and gentlemen. Tournament of Champions, April 17th. Tickets on sale now. I need you guys to go check this out. This will be insane. I personally won't be there live. I got a show to do, but I'm going to be supporting. But that's not the only big show in April. Ladies and gentlemen, the show of all shows, WrestleMania 41, baby, in Las Vegas. And you know what Vegas is all about? Placing your bet. So I'm gonna place a bet on our upcoming matches. Here we go. Not actually, because I can't, because I'm 19. But a mental bet, or maybe a candy bet. I don't know. I'm gonna make a bet with your dad. That's for sure. That's for sure. I ain't gonna be washing the dishes for 2 months. He's gonna be washing the dishes, my dishes, for 2 months. That's right here at my house. Oh no. Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I love you. The first match we're gonna talk about. Look at that. Look at that face. Look at this. I think he should be champion, but he's not. But he's not. That's okay. Like you said, the veterans of the business deserve it more. But somebody who has shown up every single time they needed something spectacular, Mr. Logan Paul. What a man. He's facing old ass AJ Styles. Now I'm just saying, this match is going to be great. It's going to be insane. They knew what they were doing. They were putting this together thinking, what will be that match at WrestleMania that will be like, that was good. I think it's going to be an unexpectedly good match. But I think my boy, LP, is coming into this and just wiping the floor with AJ Styles' mop hair. I think this man right here, this guy, he's not the same AJ Styles that we once watched, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if this was WrestleMania 34, I'd say it's him. But he ain't him anymore. He got beat down by the bloodline, came back, all beefed up, all slow. I don't think he's got it. Logan Paul is the younger, better fighter.
I totally agree. Like we were just talking about grandmas of the business. We got a grandpa over here, so I think they should put it up.
Qualify as a grandma.
That's fair.
Grandma AJ Styles?
No, that's fair. I get it. But I think Logan Paul does. He's young. Let him have his run.
Exactly. And I think this, if he beats AJ Styles, I'm telling you this, it means more for Logan than it does for AJ Styles. Because if Logan Paul beats AJ, it puts him up in that spot where he already is technically a main eventer. He is main evented against Roman Reigns in his 3rd match in the WWE. That is insane. That's like me doing 3 matches at the HOC and then taking on K-Koa. Like, that is nuts. That has never been done. So the fact that this kid probably shows so much heart backstage, so much heart when he's training. He shows that he wants to be here in this business, not only to take part, but to take over. And I think AJ Styles is the first step in him taking over the WWE match. Woo! Let's talk about some bad blood, because the baddest blood are between these two right here. Take it away, Miss Harley. I feel like I'm talking a lot.
No, I don't know. I grew up loving Naomi, so I'm very much like, ooh, I get it. But then Jade, she's new to, in a sense, to WWE, but she was, in a sense, protecting her best friend. She did it for her best friend.
Exactly.
So, I don't know. I kind of want Jade to win.
Wow.
Everyone was so excited when Naomi came back, but it was so predictable. So
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know. I think Jade should.
I think this match right here is going to be like that match that's green. I think it's going to have grit. I think it's going to be raw. I think it's going to be painful. I think I'm going to watch it and go, oh gosh, I hope nobody ever does that to me. But I think there's a lot of pain and anguish in this young woman right here. Because I'm going to tell you this, she did that for her best friend Bianca. She did not think that Bianca would go far with Jade Cargill as her tag team champion. And then when Jade Cargill was out, Naomi stepped to the plate. She said, I'm champ. I've been here longer than her. Why am I getting these opportunities? And I think that's one thing we need to talk about. Naomi has been here fighting her battles, doing amazing, came back, got the pop, She brings the glow. She brings the glow. And also, she's insane. She has reached her breaking point. One thing I've always known, folks, and I'm going to tell you this is for the men or women that you need to know. You need to know this. When a woman is either hangry or reached her breaking point, back up. Get out of the way. Because you do not want to be in that woman's crosshairs. And sadly, Jade Cargill is in Naomi's crosshairs. So I'm giving it to Naomi all day. All day. All day. Woo! ladies and gentlemen, the stinker of the night, Mr. Jey Uso versus Gunther. Wow. What this match, and I'm gonna say this. I think it's gonna be good wrestling. It's gonna be good wrestling. I think there's gonna be a couple super kicks. I think there's gonna be a lot of chops. I think there's gonna be a lot of spears. I think there's gonna be a lot of this. But I don't think Jey Uso has it. I don't think Jey Uso has it. The only time Jey Uso kind of had it is when he had his big brother come in and fight his battle for him, and he still got rocked. This is the ring general. Come on, don't play with him. You saw what he does to people, right? He puts people to sleep.
Ooh.
People to sleep. Night, go to bed. I think Jey Uso.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think Jey Uso has a lot of heart.
Yeah.
I think he has a lot of heart, but heart doesn't win matches. It doesn't. If you saw him on LFG Legends and Future Champions, I think LFC or LFG, whatever that A&E show is for WWE, he was talking to the younger generation that is coming up into WWE. And he goes, what makes you different from everyone else? And of course, the girl goes, well, I have heart. I love this business. He goes, everybody loves this business. That's why you're here. What makes you different? Heart doesn't win championships. I'm sorry. It gets you to the opportunity. It probably gets you to the match. But it doesn't get you to win. You can't win with heart. You need a plan, you need strategy, you need strategics. And I don't think Jey Uso has that.
No,
He just says you.
No. I think he is very much going to win. He's been working hard, He had to distance himself from the family, the bloodline, his brother, because they were weighing him down.
What?
And when he broke off and did his own thing, he just started climbing the ladder, and now he's here in a match at WrestleMania. So yes, I think he is.
Yeah, I
going to
love
win.
Jimmy Uso's little brother. He's great. He's awesome. I think we should also talk about, you want to talk about the bloodline, how the bloodline brought him down? He wouldn't have main evented his first WrestleMania with his brother without the bloodline. Speak some respect on the bloodline's name. Alright? The bloodline, the ones, put Jey Uso in his spot. If Roman Reigns didn't beat Jey Uso's ass, we wouldn't have main event Jey Uso.
Fast forward to Roman's match, and he'll be like, oh, my OTC, my tribal chief, I love you.
I'm being honest, I love my tribal chief. That wasn't me to the tribal. I'm saying the tribal chief made Jey Uso. He made Jey Uso. Jey Uso would have beat Yeet if Roman Reigns didn't put his foot up his ass. I'm saying it. I'm saying it.
Whatever.
I think the ring general is gonna smash this fool.
Because he looks like that.
What?
Yeah.
He looks gorgeous.
No,
that is a gorgeous
he's a scary
specimen.
man.
That is a gorgeous
No.
man. I would love to look like him. Now, Battle of the Blondes, ladies and gentlemen. Battle of the Blondes in Las Vegas.
Let's hear it. What do you have to say about this match?
It's Tiffy time! That's right! One of the prettiest moonsaults in the world is gonna moonsault all over Las Vegas and beat this old bat and put her to rest. Put her down, son.
Nope.
Put it away. Get her out of here. She won the Royal Rumble due to her veteran experience. The only veteran that should have won the Royal Rumble was John Cena. And we gave it to Jey Uso, sadly. But this one, right here, injures her knee and then comes back to wrestling. I'm sorry, you wouldn't be in this business if it wasn't for your daddy, Ric Flair. Which, you wouldn't be in this business or the spot that you were in if it wasn't because of the hardships that your father went through. You have not been embarrassed yet. You have not been put in a position where you need to be something yet. You were already something. And now, you ain't got nothing. You got somebody who's doing better than you without the Ric Flair name. That says something. That definitely says something.
No, I mean, I am totally 100%. I am Team Charlotte. I hope she wins. She is living in her father's legacy, as I am going to do, in my future. But unlike Tiffy time, comes in as this annoying high schooler. That's what she's acting as. That's what she's acting like. That's what she's acting like.
Then why is she picking a fight with a child?
That's how she's acting, and she's gonna teach her a lesson.
Oh,
that's
teach her
what
a lesson?
someone who's older does. But Tiffy comes in, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do this. Like, girl, pack it up. You're not fooling no one. Charlotte's gonna come teach you a lesson, and you're gonna be like, oh no, what happened?
Yeah, Charlotte's definitely.
Tiffy needs to go.
Charlotte's gonna teach.
Charlotte is living it for her father.
I think Charlotte's
and
gonna
I
teach
adore that.
a lot of people a lesson. When you're old, stay out of the ring. That's the lesson she's gonna teach a lot of people. She's gonna teach people that once you get in this business, there's a time where you need to pack it up and go home.
Like Bobby Fish.
This is her time
like
to pack
Bobby
it up.
Fish.
Bobby Fish could do cartwheels around her.
Ooh,
all right, I'd love to see it. I would love to see a Bobby Fish cartwheeling challenge against Charlotte Flair, because I know Bobby Fish would kill it every single time. Don't you ever disrespect Bobby Fish like that again. Don't even.
Alright,
Don't
next
even.
match.
Ladies and gentlemen, next match. Ladies and gentlemen, we got John Cena versus John Cena number 2. Cody Rhodes. My bad.
No, that's not.
I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. Guys, I'm actually kind of sad because for the first time ever, I was broken up with.
Oh no, Lyam.
The first time ever.
Oh no.
And it was by Mr. Never Give Up. Mr. Just Keep Going. Hustle, loyalty, respect. John Cena, don't you throw it at me! I got this at WrestleMania 40. Yo, I think this match is gonna be great because of one person. That is John Cena. Now he broke up with us, which was sad.
Yeah.
Breakups are hard. But I get it. Because he needed to sacrifice us to make sure that we had better champions in the future. I don't want Cody Rhodes as champion anymore. I don't. All of his matches were very predictable. There was never a time where I was watching a Cody match and I was like, wow, they're going to take the title off. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or Cody Rhodes this,
Cody Rhodes that.
Like,
Cody Rhodes
oh.
I think because we put him on such a pedestal of having him beat Roman Reigns, sadly, and carry on to do this thing as a champion. Okay, yeah, he's 1 year champ.
Roman
Good job.
Roman went more.
Roman went more. Not only that, CM Punk went more. I think this guy right here, there's no point.
I feel like
There's no point.
No, I get it. I'm definitely Team John Cena on this one. I feel like Cody Rhodes is on the same level as CM Punk. Oh my gosh, they did this, they did that. Pack it up. Nobody wants to hear it anymore. We want Roman Reigns back and Seth Rollins.
We're talking about nepotism.
Giving them that.
You want to talk about nepotism? Look at that. Look at that face. Oh, what a cute face.
He's doing nothing. He finished his story. It's packed up.
It's time to go.
It's time to go.
Also, how you going to start another company? Leave that company, come to this one, become champ, and then not
Fail us.
and fail us.
You failed us.
You failed us.
You
For not
finished
only
your story, and that's it.
I would be honored if The Rock told me, yo, Liam, baby, I can make you a great one. The best to ever do it. Just join me. Just join him. Yeah. Shit, I'd do it. Cody Rhodes is stupid. It probably would have made him more interesting if he had The Rock on his side.
Not fair.
Honestly. So I think Cody Rhodes, the baby face that he is, look at that face. Look at that stupid face.
Ooh.
That stupid dumb face. I think Cody Rhodes is gonna get obliterated by my big boy John. And if at any point that you don't think that the Brahma Bull, the final boss, is gonna come and take out this fool, y'all must be stupid. I want The Rock to come in and beat this boy, make him bleed, make him cry to his mama again. Because that's how much I don't like Cody Rhodes. I can't stand Cody Rhodes. So instead of looking at his face this whole time, I think we should move to the next match.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, main event of WrestleMania secured CM Punk, the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, and the visionary, the evolutionary, oh my gosh, Seth freaking Rollins. I'm gonna tell you this. I love my Tribal Chief. You know, at WrestleMania 40, I was there live. You know where you? Oh, sorry. I was there live, watching WrestleMania, and I saw it. Solo Sikoa came out. I was like, that's it. That's it. Nope. Came back. Cody wins. I was like, okay, that's fine. Mind you, Cody needed 5 other people to win, by the way. So that's kind of unfair. And then he brought somebody back from the dead to win, so that's kind of unfair. I still stand by my boy. I stand by my boy. When he was a part-timer, I stood by him. But now, we got the cult of personality right here. The best in the world. CM Punk.
Boo, and the
That's
crowd
my pick.
boos it.
That's my pick. CM Punk.
No, he is like Cody Rhodes. Oh my gosh, CM
What?
Punk said this. He did
What?
that. But that is why, and I'm
He's
stealing
so much
this
more
from you.
entertaining.
That is why Paul Heyman's over here being a homie hopper.
I know.
He went from him to him, and who knows? Seth might be like, LOL, I got the win, and go to him. Because Paul Heyman is just like Kid Cooter, a homie hopper.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think I have to give to CM Punk. Now you're right. Paul Heyman is a little bit of a sidewinder. You know, he be going back and forth from, you know, him to him to him to him. But I'm gonna say it. If Seth Rollins wins, I think Heyman goes to him. Or he baits and switches. He distracts Seth Rollins, says, "You are my revolutionary. You are the visionary. You are," and this is an old one, "the Monday Night Messiah." Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns gets distracted, starts fighting with Paul Heyman. Seth Rollins takes out Roman Reigns because, you know, now that's Paul Heyman's boy. CM Punk comes up. GTS 1, 2, 3. Paul Heyman and CM Punk walk off into the sunset. I'm telling you now, if that happens, yo, that'd be kind of crazy if that's literally how it goes down. That's insane. Because that, I think, would be the best in the world. Best case scenario. So I think Mr. First time ever main eventing a WrestleMania, he's finally here. How are you going to say that Cody Rhodes is the same as CM Punk? How are you going to say that? How are you going to look? This man and Cody Rhodes are so different. First of all, this man has worked tirelessly.
Grandpa.
He has worked. I'm sorry.
Do you see the gray hair? That means he's a grandpa. You don't see it very much in his or his, but his is outstanding, loud and proud.
Brother is salt and pepper all the way. What do you mean? And he has to dye his hair like a 12-year-old little girl. All right? I said it. But we're going to get off topic. Cody Rhodes and CM Punk are not the same. CM Punk has worked tirelessly and was persistent to stay with us in hard times. And he understood the only way that we would not let him sleep is if he came back to the WWE. He knew that. He did that for us. That is a favor to us. All right? He is the people's people. The Rock. All right? He ain't the people's champ. This man right here, if you said The Rock or CM Punk, I'm taking CM Punk all the way because he came back for us. Because he knew we would not let him sleep if we didn't. We chanted CM Punk, CM Punk. In times of this guy winning, CM Punk has beaten every single member of the Shield. So you're going to tell me he's already beaten these two. This is nothing different. And the only time these guys ever beat him was with this person's help. So I'm just saying, CM Punk is the A-side. And he's going to stay the A-side. And when John Cena does beat Cody Rhodes, thank God, brings the title back, CM Punk and John Cena are going to go head to head. And CM Punk, at the end of the year, at the end of 2025,
we don't want it.
is going to be the new WWE undisputed WWE champion.
Nope.
Book written.
Nope. We're canceling him out. This is Grandpa right here. He's gone. He's done. Seth Rollins, we love him. Crowd favorite. That's why everyone is always singing.
They're singing
For him. We love him. Just like Roman Reigns.
We don't love him.
Love or hate, we
don't
love them. Now Grandpa over here, he comes in and he's like, oh, I'm this great big thing. I came from this company, just like Cody Rhodes.
Wait.
They come and walk in and they're like, I want this opportunity. I deserve this opportunity. Yeah, Grandpa, you faced all of them because you
I'm
did this
telling-
business forever.
I'm telling you this now. I have never seen somebody win a world championship and another person's name is chanted. Drew McIntyre won the heavyweight championship and CM Punk was cheered. Alright? Also, this man, he paves the way for the younger generation. Do you not understand that?
No,
Damian Priest would not have become the WWE World Heavyweight Championship last year if it wasn't for this man. He set that up. Has Roman ever helped the younger generation? No. Last time I checked, he's burying people. Has Seth Rollins ever helped the younger generation? Last time I checked, he stomped Dirty Dom's face into the floor. That doesn't help him. He doesn't help anybody. These two guys, in Seth Rollins' words, are a cancer to this business. I love Roman Reigns. Don't get me wrong. I'm not shitting on Roman Reigns. But I'm just saying that these two guys, these two guys right here, bury. No, I'm saying these two guys bury the company. I'm telling you.
Sure.
All legends in their own right. It's gonna be a great match. But I know who I want to win. The best in the world, the straight edge superstar, CM Punk. And I don't think Roman Reigns has the time, man. He has like 1,000 children.
No, that's fair.
How can he do that? And then also over here, he needs to go home and do the dishes while his wife would make some money. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
We love some Becky Lynch.
What an episode. We have talked about so much here. We're so glad we got to get this out. We have filmed this twice. We are here now. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check us out on Instagram, hopefully TikTok in the future. Guys, we love you guys so much. Before the bell, I thought this was pretty good.
And before we end it here, don't forget to get your tickets, or what tickets are left, for Mr. Famous over here in Greece at the Athens.
Right. Also, you got to check out Tournament of Champions,
HOC
this Thursday. We also got to check out WrestleMania this weekend, guys. We got a lot going on. And you guys need to be there, because I tell you right now, you're gonna cry at night if you do miss out. Yeah, I think that's all I wrote. Thank you, y'all. Deuces. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe and check out everything we talked about. Link in description below.